So if you're looking for new construction housing in the Tampa area, you're typically looking at it for a couple different reasons. Maybe you love the resort style feel of these neighborhoods. Maybe you're looking for a low interest rate. Maybe you just like that kind of brand new house. But now there's another reason. There's big price cuts with a couple of these builders. We're gonna go to one of these and check it out for you. So why are we seeing discounts like this on new construction? That's what we're really gonna get into and kind of how you can take advantage of them. But first of all, I'm Sam with Living in Tampa, and I'd love a chance to be your real estate choice here in the Tampa area. We have a team of realtors that help people specifically like you. If you're curious, you're learning on YouTube, you're thinking about moving across the country, or you're already here and you're thinking about buying a place, we specialize in helping you. So give us a call, text, or email anytime. So this house is the Hyde Park 4. This is homes by WestBay. I'm actually in Spring Hill, but you see this model kind of all over the place in the Tampa area. This is a big model. This has 5 bedrooms. It's like 3,000 square feet, has, you know, the nice stuff that you would want, like the office and the big pantry and all those things. It also has super high ceilings, but this quick move-in home right here just got a major price cut. It got cut by almost $100,000, got cut by $97,000. And that's not just a rework of the incentives, like no, the actual price got cut. So with new construction, they help you get a deal in a couple different ways. So typically what they're going to do is on these quick move-in houses, they're gonna up the incentives. You know, maybe they're gonna offer you a little bit more, you know, cash for your, you know, to buy your rate down or to cover your closing costs or those kind of things. For these quick move-in ones, they can't really offer you money for upgrades because the house is kind of set. So that's not really what the money gets used for. It usually gets used for making your payment lower. Now, sometimes those incentives can be used to lower the purchase price. Sometimes they can't. Sometimes those incentives are tied with you using their lender and title company, and you're gonna use their title company, so some of it crosses over. But if you're doing a loan, then those incentives all get packaged in there. And now, of course, they eat up those incentives because new construction loans are more expensive on the back end, which is super annoying. For example, I put a deal under contract the other day for a veteran, a VA deal. So new construction has really good incentives for VA borrowers. But this one, the funding fee for the VA loan is like $14,000 for a $400,000 house. That's like double a funding fee that I've seen on that price point. And so they pad stuff in some odd ways. So the things we're gonna hit on today, why we're seeing price cuts like this, where you can find the most of them, and how you can take advantage of these kind of deals. So here we go with why. All right, so why are we seeing price cuts like this? Builders build houses, inventory homes like this, speculatively. Now they don't build a whole lot of them, but they start filling up the neighborhood with certain models they know are gonna sell quickly based on how things have gone in the past. Now, they project all kinds of things in the market, and they can usually estimate pretty accurately how quickly these can sell, how they need to price them. But the thing is, this house probably took 9 months to build. When they started building this house, houses were going under contract in about 30 days, maybe 40 days. Now they're taking 60 to 80 days to go under contract. It's a very different market. Prices have come down a little bit over the past 12 months, over the past 9 months while they were building this, more than they projected. So they have to start incentivizing this to sell it. So put yourself in the business of the builder for a minute. They need to sell this because this is a liability for them. They've got all this money in it. They need to, you know, pay their people. They've already paid their people. They need to get this off of their books. So they're a big company. They're trying to do whatever it takes to get it off their books. So where do you see these kind of discounts? It starts with these quick move-in houses. Now, for a house they haven't even built yet, or a house they haven't like fully finished and marketed yet, they can adjust the price without it looking like a price cut. They change those prices all the time. I promise you, all the time they change those prices. But with these ones that they're trying to sell right now, they're done, somebody could move in as fast as they can close. They have to incentivize these ones. So it's the quick move-in houses where you don't have a lot of options, and it's really a specific price range that is getting cut the most. When it comes to houses that are really below 500, they're just not getting cut as much. They might see, you know, $20,000 cuts. But this one was priced close to $700 and just got cut by $97,000. In other areas like Valrico, I noticed some also by Homes by WestBay that were just cut by nearly $160,000. and they went from 1 million down to the 850 range. Those were big cuts, and that could feel like you're getting all of a sudden a lot more value than you expected. And even with these ones that have cuts, they still are doing promotional interest rates. This one I think is only down to like 5.9, but that is a lot better than the 6.6 or whatever it is right now. And new construction often, goes toward the top of the market because everything is new, right? So pre-existing stuff is often competing against new construction by having a new roof and updated bathrooms, and because this is the comparison. Now, there are some other fixed costs with new construction that are not always there with pre-existing, like HOA costs and CDD costs, which you see in your property taxes. So if new construction has been at the top of your list, now is a time where you can get some really good deals, especially if you're not the kind of person looking to customize the home a whole lot. You'd have to live with the floors and the backsplash and the carpet and everything that's in there and change it yourself if you want to. And especially if you're a cash buyer and you can get $100,000, $160,000 off one of these houses, and you're already wanting new construction, now is like a prime time for you. So this neighborhood I'm in is called Caldera. It's just Pulte and Homes by WestBay building in here. It's got cool amenities. They're building those right now. You can see them right there. They're gonna have pickleball courts and pools and a nice fitness center and all those kind of things. Of course, there's fees associated with that, but that is to be expected in any new construction neighborhood, and especially one with nice amenities. And also keep in mind that there are some areas that are going to be more durable in this market. Areas like West Chase, like Victoria Lakes, we're not gonna see as big of price cuts there as we are up here in Spring Hill or out in Riverview or up in Wesley Chapel. Those areas that are further away from central parts of Tampa or central parts of St. Petersburg are going to see the bigger price cuts. And then with affordability kind of at an all-time struggle, especially compared to the last decade, these higher price point ones are seeing the biggest cuts, which also makes me question, how much money was the builder making on this house? And of course, I'm gonna show you all around this house. Like, this big open area is super cool. That's really the biggest benefit of new construction, is this modern design. You have way more open layouts. You have, taller ceilings, taller doors. Yeah, the neighborhoods are always gonna be a little tighter, but you're trading some good with the bad. And maybe you wanna come down here and get to know your neighbors like a lot of our clients do. And I go back and forth, like, yeah, some of these discounts are gonna keep happening through the year, but if rates go down a little bit, they won't have to discount these quite as much because everyone's budget goes up a little bit whenever rates go down a little bit, because they can all of a sudden afford a little bit more house. On top of that, I think builders are just going to slow down the amount of inventory homes that they build. Most builders, especially bigger builders like Homes by WestBay, Toll Brothers, they're not building until they have contracts in a lot of the neighborhoods. All right, let's take a look around this house because it's pretty cool. So right here, when you walk in the door, this glass front door, it's making me bright here, but right when you walk in the door, nice stairs right here. Over to your right, you've got 2 bedrooms and a shared bathroom. Obviously, one of these could easily be used as an office, but we've got more options for that as well. A couple bedrooms are upstairs, and then a couple here on the main floor. Here's the other option for the office with the clear French doors. Here we have the open kitchen opening into the dining room and family room. We have nice white cabinets and white quartz counters throughout. Back here into the pantry. Nice areas over here beside the fridge for appliances, for like a little coffee bar. Here around the corner, we have the big pantry. An actual big pantry. The garage, 3-car garage out there, and we've got the laundry room right here off of the kitchen. So off of the dining area here, now I'm only calling it a dining area because there's a light down here, but off of the dining area, we've got another bedroom over here and a bathroom here with a shower and an exterior door. If you did put in a swimming pool, that's the bathroom you would end up using. Now, one of my favorite things about this house is actually the sliders that open up. Super nice. They're super heavy. They move real smooth. Right off of the kitchen, the family room, everybody has a nice view outside. There's a little bit of preserved space behind this house, and a lot of the neighborhoods are built that way now. And here we go, just off of the family room, we have a downstairs primary. So exterior door here as well. View to the backyard, and then a big bathroom here with a shower. No tub in this one. Once we come upstairs, we've got one more bedroom here. Bathroom with a tub and shower. And then an open room here. Kind of a loft, could be used as a, a theater, a playroom, an office, a gym, a lot of different things for this flexible space. If new construction is on your mind at all and you're exploring different areas, please reach out. Give us a call, text, or email anytime. We also have a new construction guide that's down there in the description. But now is going to be a really interesting time to explore new construction, especially with this inventory that's wrapping up or is already wrapped up and getting discounted like crazy. And if you're curious about other areas where we're seeing big discounts, I want to talk to you because there are some really unique pockets around the Tampa area where there's some really good deals to be had. Thanks for coming by.